Hey, fellow Grumps, how's it going? This is Mike. I managed to sign on to the channel with the new password, so crisis is over. Thanks to those who gave me a little bit of help. I certainly needed it. So I'm here to do Ian's movie for the month of May, Grand Hotel, 1932 MGM, the Best Picture of the Year, Academy Award. And I like this movie very much. I always have. I watched it a couple of nights ago to get ready for this video, but I actually watched it not that long ago, maybe a month or so ago, just for fun. I mean, I know a lot of people think that it's slow. Ian thought that it was a very slow moving film, and I guess in a way it is something that has just nonstop action, even nonstop action between people. There are a lot of very talky sequences, and I can see where some people might find that not to be terribly interesting, but I think it's a great movie for representing this era. Now, this was a big experiment for MGM. They had never put all these major stars in one film before, and they weren't sure how it would work out or if egos would clash and all that sort of thing. But big stars from that era: Greta Garbo, John Barrymore, Joan Crawford, Wallace Beery, Lionel Barrymore. Also supporting roles by Lewis Stone and Jean Hersholt, directed by Edmund Goulding, written by Vicky Baum, and takes place at a Berlin hotel where supposedly nothing ever happens. Just, one day follows the next. But there's all kinds of activity going on here among the people who are staying there. Starting off with the disillusioned ballerina played by Greta Garbo. I've forgotten what her name was. Was it Grushenka or Grus, something like that? Gruskaya? I don't know. I should have remembered that. But it's interesting to me that Garbo stands completely on her own in this film as seeming like she's on another planet. There's something about Garbo's style of acting with her grand gestures and her way of delivering a line and being so overly emotional every time she opens her mouth that sets her apart from more natural actresses like Joan Crawford. I think Joan Crawford is very good in this movie, and I think the top acting honors go to her and to John Barrymore, who's also very, very good. I haven't seen that much of John Barrymore. I need to see more of him. He was a very, very good actor. And uh, I think Garbo is sort of on the same par with Lionel Barrymore, also a very talented actor. But in this one, even though I like the character of Kringeline, who's certainly a sympathetic character, he went on and on and on so much that I just kind of wish that he would just stop complaining and stop whining and just shut the hell up. I, waiting for something good to happen to this poor old unhappy guy, but he did it kind of wore thin after a while. But I think they probably could have had a shorter film if they had cut out some of his dissertations complaining about his life and all that. But Joan Crawford was perfect. I mean, this is a major career move for Joan Crawford. She was already established as a big star at MGM. I think her main competition at the studio, besides Garbo, would have been Norma Shearer, and I think that Norma Shearer is not even half the actress that Joan Crawford was. So to me, this is Joan Crawford's film, even though it will always be remembered for Greta Garbo, and certainly for a legendary name like John Barrymore, who was such a great, accomplished actor who unfortunately fell on bad times toward the end of his life. He died very young. But I like this film very much. I don't know what else to say about it. Wallace Beery is also extremely good in this movie, playing a German, doing the foreign accent very well. A very complicated, very serious part. I thought he was good, and I guess the censors had a difficult time with the implication that Joan Crawford was acting as a prostitute, even though really she was a very good-hearted lady in this film who was trying to make it as a working girl and do the right thing. She just sort of got caught up in this opportunity that came along, but it ended up very well. She kept her virtue intact, and Kringeline found some love in his life, and very sad end for unfortunately the ballerina who didn't know that the man she just fell in love with, John Barrymore, had been killed, and that was very sad. But I liked it, liked the movie a lot. So, Ian, you made a good choice. Sorry you didn't like it, and I guess that's all I have to say. So next month we're doing something. Find out if I can sign back onto the channel. I hope my troubles are over. So, grumpy old gentleman, good night. Comments are welcome.